squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Cox.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Brings it to the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to get him down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. He makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got enough for the first. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's brought down after a nice game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wildcats are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes the catch close to mistakes, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. He's into the open down the middle. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, there's an Ellington. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these end routes. But good job by the defense, too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He hurls one deep down the left side. Gets it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Kentucky going quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Auburn. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
I'll tell you, you love linebackers that are good against the run, but how nice is it when you've got a guy that can sit in zone coverage like he can and not just pick it off, but find his convoy and take it to the house. That is a game-changing play.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's going to take off.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down.
There he goes. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last year, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kentucky right back to the line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time.
Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. He's looking to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
But coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks. Quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trying to get the edge on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He'll start this drive firing. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 10 over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Makes a grab down the middle. Off to the races to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Got it behind the line. It's Fuentes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Looking to throw on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Off and running. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.